dive into the word. Today's gospel is taken from Luke chapter 13 verses 1 to 9. You see, Jesus says, "Do you think that the Galileans were worse sinners than any other Galileans because of the way they suffered? I tell you, no. But unless you repent, you too will perish." How many times have we seen someone go through a hard time or go through something bad and hear someone else say something like, "Oh, maybe they deserved it, maybe they did something to deserve this, or maybe this is God's way of punishing them." Or maybe even you yourself have said something like this or thought something like this when you look at someone who is suffering. But we see in today's gospel, Jesus is reassuring us that He's not out to make us suffer. He's not out to get even with us. He just wants us to repent, to change our ways, because at the end of the day, He wants us to be with Him in heaven. And then we look at the man with the fig tree who had a fig tree in his vineyard for 3 years and it did not bear fruit. And then we see he goes to the caretaker of the vineyard and he says to chop it down because it's just taking up room. It's not bearing any fruit. And so the caretaker says, "No, let us leave it for another year and we'll see if it bears fruit. If it doesn't, then we'll take it up." So the fig tree here in the story kind of represents the people or the things that we do in our life. We need to make sure that the people in our lives and the things that we are doing are not leading us away from God, but rather they are bearing fruit that will eventually bring us to God. So brothers and sisters, just think about your life, your vineyard today, and kind of see if you have your fig trees that are not bearing fruit and whether or not you should remove them from your vineyard. Have a blessed day, brothers and sisters. God bless.